Welcome back to the Ohio Grassman Show. Today we're in the couch and we're trying out OG Kush Story by Josh D. Farms. Very excited to get into some of this. He's a legend. If you checked out last week, you know that we talked all about OG Kush and we learned a whole bunch about it. Science and terpenes, from the history of the Hindu Kush Mountains, and even how every rapper seems to make sure they mention at least once in one of their songs.
Tons.
But we're very excited to try out specifically from Josh D. Farms, who is one of the originators of the OG Kush.
I am very excited for this. I haven't tried it yet.
Josh D always does some great stuff.
Yes, he does.
I went away there first.
Oh, yeah. We're going to set this up.
He's a little excited today.
I'm
Yeah,
also excited to jump into it. I mean,
he said we're jumping.
your product by Josh D is always something I like. I've had a whole bunch of stuff. His catfish, and there's another really unique one.
He makes food too?
No, but I was going to say, I don't think I've ever had anything bad by Josh D. Definitely a good cultivator.
Yeah.
There are 4 beautiful large nugs, too.
Look at that.
Now, unfortunately, we've got to censor this out, but if you go and check us out on Instagram, or even a little bit on our Twitter stuff, every once in a while, especially the Instagram, though, you're going to get to see a whole lot of our photos that the wonderful Wyatt behind the camera gets to take on his free time. Now, I still got a whole bunch of little flecks in here, and you can see we're already at 2.87,
Yeah, I'm
so
looking
we're weighing
right
heavy.
at that.
They're beautiful nugs. They're not trimming it down to try to cut back on me. They're giving me a whole bunch of extra.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that. That's 1 point.
But yeah, if you want to check out this product personally, there's some high definition.
High-res photos on our Instagram.
And they're very perfect. It's like...
He's going all out now. You guys are being spoiled, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm doing these little video GIF things. It's on a little rotating platform. It's real classy.
They're gorgeous. I'm always blown away when I see any of your work. And you know, you can check out some of the photos that he did too for all of our merchandising probably by now.
We did a photo shoot.
It was really fun. We're going all out, friends, and we want to make sure that we can please you as much as possible. So
yeah.
Let us know down in the comments if there's anything else you want us to do.
Some of those pictures were
Anything else.
a little off the wall.
No, they weren't. Don't listen to him. They were perfect.
We were in character.
They were professionally done.
We had the whole
grass
family there, too.
We were full grassed out.
Yeah, we had our distant cousins helping us out.
Did a couple howls out in the woods.
A group house.
We did do a group howl.
We're bringing it back. Bringing back the group howl.
Next, we're going to take over the Ohio cryptid spot.
Oh, dude. What was that? I sent a reel.
I saw it. I watched it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
To Wyatt.
Chris is reeling.
Oh.
Wikipedia posted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, about the Loveland frog.
Yeah, the Loveland frog being
you sent
a
it in
bomb.
an Instagram message, too.
I'm tired
I
of
did
this.
Send it to you.
Well, you sent it technically, I think, to Julian, but I was actually the one logged into Instagram.
Oh, that's right. I sent it to the Grassman. That's right.
Yeah.
It bears repeating. It's frankly ridiculous to me that we're proposing the Loveland frog be Ohio's
Giant iguana.
official...
Yeah.
Yeah, right? The official cryptid. Ridiculous. I just want to remind everybody, we know for a fact the Loveland frog isn't real. The guy the one dude that saw it admitted that it was an iguana or whatever.
Yeah, but that's what they want.
And the Loveland frog
made him sign an NDA.
likes cops. Always talking to cops.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Ohio Grassman, mind you,
He won't
was
even talk
cited
to
like
us.
last month several times,
Yeah.
Wow.
making his way south throughout
Making his
Ohio.
way downtown.
You know, I
Moving
figure if we're going to
fast.
have a representation, we want someone that's active in our community.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Loveland
Smoking
frog
grass.
hasn't been seen since, 2016?
Yeah.
I,
And then now all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, let's bring him back." No.
right. I'd like...
He probably got
I feel
him
like-
to the
like some
should've
questions
put that
answered.
into
I feel like
my message.
Mothman would be a better candidate
I agree.
to go against.
Well, he's not Ohio native is the problem.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, Mothman's
Pennsylvania.
from
Transplant.
West Virginia,
yeah,
Point
he's-
Pleasant, West
yeah, Point
Virginia.
Yeah,
Pleasant.
he's from West
Yeah.
Virginia.
I'm sure he's
been
cool
spotted
with
on our
Grassman.
outskirts, but he's not
Right.
from
Right.
Yeah, that's why. Went
They
out
probably
in the
like play
Marvel
poker
campaign.
together.
Well, don't we have
Yeah,
that?
he's just
Don't we have
visiting
that town in
Grassman.
Ohio that's all like Mothman stuff?
Well, I mean, like we're
I
both
think that's Point
Appalachia.
Pleasant.
Is that Point
Yeah,
Pleasant?
yeah. I
You
think
know?
that's Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
They got a nice statue of Mothman.
I don't know
and
my
it's
cryptids.
It's got a booty.
Kind of caked up. Yeah.
It does.
It's
Yeah.
kind of got that ass on him.
That's
I
what-
did see that photo. It's crazy.
That's what I've been seeing. Might take a trip.
I mean, they probably just headed. You know, when we do see him, you're right. He's probably actually passing through, and they're probably having like some big cryptid, like
must be a
convention
meetup.
or something.
Yeah.
He's passing by. He's probably grabbing the Grassman.
You
probably
Jersey Devil.
grabbing yeah, Jersey Devils, and then they're all gonna meet up, hop on Nessie.
And they
Yeah.
make fun of the Loveland frogs.
Go to Cryptid.
Yeah,
Go to
Loveland Frog
Cryptid's
gets
Hollow and
invited
make
'cause
fun
he's
of
not real.
They all get together. Hey, you picking up the fucking frogs?
No, they don't need me to cross the lake.
What, that fucking oversized iguana? Nah. He's a clown.
He's a clown.
No, we picked up the clowns.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They're gonna become a cryptid probably in the next
Yeah.
50, 100 years, most likely. No offense to clowns.
They're
Just
going to be like,
seems
oh,
like the world
yes.
turned against them. I feel really bad
Well,
for
it's
clowns.
because
The,
they spent that whole, like,
The
2
unruly
years
fear of clowns.
of, like, showing up at the middle of the night in the middle of nowhere while
It wasn't
people were
actual
driving.
clowns doing that. That
It
was,
just
butt
people,
heads.
Yeah, people just
Well,
dressing
it
up.
did not look good for the clown
No,
community
you're right,
because they
you're
did
right.
not come out and
They
apologize.
were framing the clown.
What about Clown Kinks?
They weren't actual clowns. Those guys were actual clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Clown Kinks, Chris?
Clown
what's
kings
good-
are
what's with
fine. I mean, you know, that's a unspoken rule.
You don't want to
Those
honk
would
her
be
nose
mines.
and then her squirt out of a flower.
Clowns would definitely talk about their rules. Mines don't.
Oh
talk
no, I
about
think
their
that would
rules.
be a magician, Julian.
Out of a flower. We're cool.
Yeah, squirting out of a flower? No, that's a magician for sure. That ain't even a clown. Turn your phone off, whoever did that.
All right. Well, we're gonna step away real quick. If you want to check this out, you'll have to subscribe to our Patreon. But we'll be right back with our review.
Look at that.
Holy shit!
I did it. I got
Holy
to show
shit.
off.
Yo, let's
Holy
go.
shit.
All right, quick! Someone get him a bag of cannabis.
It's a box you can open.
He's been cheating because he buys the jars now.
I like the jars. I'm a jar guy.
Well, so is Ross.
But we
He
also
can't
got to
do the
figure
bags.
out how to. Anybody know where to recycle jars? Let us know.
He's
Let
been
us
cheating.
know. Let us know.
I'm calling him out on it right here. This is bullshit, dude.
We'd like
We
to
wanted
work
to
with
make
you.
fun of him for trying to open a bag.
I don't know what it is with those.
We've been
things,
waiting
man. I
for
can't-
2 months.
I struggle with them.
Chris wouldn't stop shaking the bag.
What? Oh no! Oh! Did you see it?
Oh
It
my
made a
God.
pass just now.
Oh my
It's still
God.
circling around.
It's coming back around from the overcast.
There it is. I see it.
Oh no!
Oh, it landed right in front of Ross. A good landing. Everybody post your favorite elusive Wyatt photos. And I'll post mine.
It was his smiting.
I
That
have a
was
very
my
good
favorite
one.
one.
I have a very good one. of him.
Galactic Wyatt.
He doesn't know I took it.
This is a very terpy blend, to be honest. These are pretty high ratings for terpene a lot of the time.
Yeah?
All right,
Yeah, you
let's-
usually see them pretty like blanched out of their terpenes.
Well, it's
What's
not
the
the
script?
OG for nothing, right?
What's the script on the Josh D?
All right, leading terpenes in this order go: limonene at 5.72 milligrams,
That's high.
myrcene at 5.28 milligrams,
Also high.
caryophyllene at 4.38 milligrams,
Also high.
linalool at 2.62 milligrams,
Okay, that's average.
humulene at 1.41 milligrams,
And that's high for humulene.
and beta-pinene at 1.29 milligrams. Then it finally drops off into the terpineol, which is at 0.94, and fenchol at 0.88, which are
That's-
just kind of leftover alcohols.
That's crazy how all of those
Yeah.
percentages
We're
come
like-
together and get me high.
It is a great outro.
Whoa.
I'm feeling a lot of bronchodilator. I'm feeling a lot of like not overwhelming body high.
Yeah, I think I want to do like coughs and cartwheels.
Well, things to remember is that myrcene actually thins your blood-to-brain barrier, so
Oh,
it helps
yeah.
you absorb all of this a lot faster. So once
Along
you
with the limonene too.
once you have this high amount in there of myrcene in there though, but you're going to be getting that onset really quickly. It's going to come in really quickly. And then you have that limonene. That's that booster and uplifter. So that's going to make you feel a little bit more, giggly and kind of better about things.
Lucius Goocius.
Lucius
Lucius.
Goocius. Exactly. Those
I
two
think we
together
should
immediately
coin
make
that
it.
term.
Trademarked Chris.
Yeah.
So-
I did file it, by the way, so you guys owe me royalties.
I'm gonna give you a little
Every
bit
time
more.
you say it, it's $20.
Give me some more Lucius Goocius.
$20. Pay up.
And something that I can say is that I double checked with my bud tender when purchasing this flower, and I asked if this had been remediated. Now, remediation is a technique used by some of the businesses in the cannabis industry right now, where if they fail their microbial tests on the first round, they'll take it through remediation. And that means that they'll either blast it with a bunch of radiation or clean it off with like a super heightened isopropyl or use some other method to try to essentially re-clean it. Now, as of right now, we don't require that here in Ohio that people display that they did remediate their flower. So
Yeah.
they can still say that it's premium flour and whatever they want to call it, and it could have been remediated. So I double checked to see if they were using remediation, and they said no. So at their best understanding, they haven't seen it go through there. Now, something
Right.
you can do is if they are including the QR code on there, you can actually scan that, and what that does for you is that you can see from seed to sale all of the tests that have ever happened, and you'll see if it failed a test. So you can see that it failed once on their microbial, and then passed like one on like 2 weeks later. Or
And you're
whatever.
saying then you can reasonably assume that it was remediated if
Yeah.
it failed
reasonably
and then passed.
assume that it was remediated.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Shame you can't see that before you buy it.
Yeah, well, I wrote my representative and asked it that they bring it to light and try to see if they can add that in some of the compliance laws that
Yeah.
are required. I think that I don't have a problem if they remediate. I understand if people are. I'm weird about like microwaving food. Like I
For
don't want
real,
to eat
yeah.
food from the microwave. Generally speaking, I'm weird. Okay,
You
I'll
just
give it.
steam Put
But-
a pot, put a
But I
bowl.
can always know if my food got microwaved. Generally speaking, you can check with that. They're required to
just
tell
don't
you.
go to Applebee's.
Yeah, but exactly, and but it's just one of those things where like I don't know if that's what they're using. I don't want to. I know people that are really sensitive to molds. Okay, if they use the radiation therapy, that's not that the mold's not there; it's just dead now.
Yeah.
And you can still have it in there. And that can really, really be unsafe for like people that I've known.
Medical patients, yeah.
Mhm.
The whole
100%.
ostensibly a lot of this is
Absolutely.
is a medical treatment. If it's all moldy and
And
radioactivized,
radiated.
yeah.
Like that's not even good for anybody. To be
I'm
honest.
assuming, what do I know? But
No, hey, and
it is
and-
alarming.
And it's
Yeah,
it's
very.
said that it's very safe and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
I'm
so
sure
take
they
that with
do.
you. But like,
to a
exactly,
degree, I
who's the
guess.
only people that are actually checking this?
if it's
They
so
have-
safe, why not just say it?
Yeah,
I-
It's no
yeah,
big deal.
It's totally
Why not
safe.
just
That's
tell
my
us?
big
Put it on
thing.
our
Is if you
labels.
have full confidence in remediation, then put it on your label,
Yeah.
so I can know not to buy it.
Spin
Yeah.
facts.
Absolutely. And if you guys want that change too, don't forget to write in. Not to us, but your local.
Reps.
What was it? Representative.
Yeah,
State
we don't-
State
representative?
representatives, yeah.
We don't have a lot of control, but
Yeah.
but your state representatives.
Yeah, I mean, the four of us can each, write in. But
Mm-hmm.
then if you tell us to write in on your behalf, it's still just going to be the four of us,
You should write in as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Something that I feel very strong about. And
No, that's very important because,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, there's some people who are way more susceptible to that. So, and especially if it's marketed as medical, like
Yeah.
you don't want
Well,
something
that's
marketed as
essen-
medical to
and
make you
essentially
sicker.
That's the same stuff that they usually turn into distillate, and that's the exact reason why I don't buy distillate. You guys know I literally only use full spectrum products that I know that came straight from the plant, and even then, I generally speaking don't even touch the low end of the full spectrum that just says it. I try to go for live rosin. It's my goals, you
Yeah.
know, is if I'm going to be using it, I want the live rosin.
Absolutely.
Elsewise, I like my flour and I want it to be clean.
Right.
Absolutely.
And essentially, you're kind of showing that you're okay with poor output product because you now know that you have a machine that can clean it all off. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Why not just do a better job?
It's too much work. It's too much work. Time is money. Think about the shareholders. Won't someone think about the shareholders?
I'm thinking about you as a shareholder.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know if you guys saw. France banned CBD edibles.
Really?
Really?
Let's see, yesterday. Yeah, on the 15th.
Why? What was the reasoning?
Or CBD gummies, I guess. Excuse me.
Are they just too
I guess
childlike?
Probably.
I'm assuming, or I think it's just kind of tightening regulations.
Yeah. I can.
The decision, first reported by France 24 on May 7th, based on AFP sources, was confirmed in industry briefings by France's Directorate General for Food. It does not introduce a new law. Instead, it activates an old one, a 1997 European Union food safety rule that has been sitting on the books for nearly 3 decades, largely unused against the booming cannabidol sector. I don't know. It's not really clear.
What's exactly being banned?
Yeah, right.
Food products.
Anything
only.
you swallow that contains a cannabinoid extract. Practically, the list looks like this: CBD oil sold with droppers, gummies and chocolates, capsules and soft gels, infusion bags, and herbal teas with added CBD, syrups, and any beverage containing cannabidol extract.
Why?
So it sounds like they just don't want like public consumption.
Yeah.
They don't want easy access.
But it's just food products. You can still
Yeah.
smoke it just fine. Dried hemp, buds, people roll, or vape remains legal. So do resins, e-liquids designed for vaping, and topical cosmetics such as creams, balms, and serums.
What?
Novel food regulation. The rule, originally written in 1997 and updated in 2015, says that any food product not significantly consumed in Europe before May 1997 must be pre-authorized before it can be legally sold. The idea was reasonable enough at the time. Don't let exotic foods, unfamiliar fungi, or biotech ingredients into the European Union supply without safety check. In January 2019, the European Commission quietly updated its novel food catalog to classify cannabinoid extracts, including CBD, as novel foods. That single administrative entry meant that, on paper, every CBD oil and gummy sold in Europe needed prior authorization from the European Food Safety Authority before going to market.
Sounds like so they can tax it.
France.
Just bureaucracy, it seems like.
Yeah. It's so weird. Like America's getting better at handling cannabinoids, and then you and then you go
Everybody else
over
has gone
there
through
and be
their
like,
war on
"Why are you
drugs
guys
phase."
reversing? What we mean? We're trying to catch up here." Who knows?
I feel like each part has its different views.
Yeah.
Our stuff is like super regulated, so I can't really complain. They're just asking for an extra money on it, whatever.
Possession and personal use of CBD edibles is not criminalized. The ban targets producers and retailers, not end users. So if you have a big stock of it right now, you're fine. You
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
down
yeah.
the street using it. Sounds like maybe not
Can't-
that, but
just can't sell anything any longer.
Online cross-border sales become a gray zone. EU rules in principle allow goods legally sold in one member state to circulate freely in others, but French customs may begin intercepting shipments of CBD edibles if products are deemed to violate French
Makes
food law.
sense.
Makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
So
Hey,
it
their
has to be
law's their
homemade.
law, though.
Producers are already pivoting towards
There you go,
sublingual
man.
sprays marketed as cosmetics, inhalable formats, and topical applications. The cannabidol molecule is not going anywhere, but it changes the legally acceptable way. Yeah, so they're just going to, of course, they're just going to pivot, move to sprays and stuff like that. Makes perfect sense. That part makes perfect sense.
Yeah, what else?
I just thought that was bizarre.
Super weird, for sure.
What a bizarre way to approach it,
Yeah, unique. It'll be fun to see in 5 years how they're doing it. We should check back in.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Gummies are. If you told me 10 years ago that, you're gonna be able to walk down the street and just pop gummies in your mouth and no one would know you're popping edibles and you could buy them everywhere and that'd be crazy.
Like,
you know what I
you're-
mean?
You're out of your mind.
I get that it's very different, but I don't know. A widespread ban just seems like a weird way to approach it.
Yeah.
And then leaving everything else just fine. And it's just CBD. It's not even THC. Are they cool with? Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
It said CBD. It just said.
Yeah, CBD, not THC,
Yeah, but do
but
they-
we're gonna
do-
find out about that.
Do they smoke THC?
I mean,
Do they
bro,
smoke?
they're right next to Holland and all that.
Right.
Yeah,
and Dutch.
look at all that.
Deutschland. Yeah.
They're like, no, don't do it.
They
Don't
might.
do it.
They might be. They just might have strict
La
laws.
Orange.
You know, a lot of people do have strict laws. I know Italy's a place that has super strict laws about it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure people still smoke there.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we used to have strict laws, and I
mean,
think people used to smoke here.
Japan has like draconian laws.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah,
still
no
smoke weed
kidding.
there.
Draconian laws.
No. Are you kidding
Be
me?
executed for having it in your bloodstream.
Yeah.
They scan
drug
you.
test
They
right
scan you
now.
at the door of customs.
They're like, oh,
It's
you-
like, you remember the COVID gun? Detect your temperature. It's like that. It's a bioscan.
Weed.
It's the scariest thing.
And then it just immediately ejects a bullet into your brain.
It turns into a cyber arm. You have committed crimes against the Empire.
We aren't gonna kill you.
Looks like it's pretty much illegal. I think they're starting they're testing medical, but yeah, it's
okay.
pretty much widespread, not allowed. Falls under the drug trafficking ban.
No weed over in France, huh?
But I just saw too in 2015, they were rated of like the heaviest consumers at the time. So
Really?
evidently they're still getting it.
I mean,
It was illegal for us too for a long time. It's not
Yeah.
like people weren't smoking it here.
Our-
So
we had entire culture building around the fact that it was illegal. What are you talking
right. I got more. You want more?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. What else
feed
do we
me.
got?
What else
Feed me,
you got?
Seymour. Feed me.
what else you got?
Weed me, Seymour. Weed me.
All right, but you got to keep talking when I'm not talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
but what would we talk about?
Well, I don't know. Tell us more about your Pokemon team right now.
My Pokemon team right now, we're almost done.
New regulation, right?
Oh yeah, new regulate. No, not yet.
No?
That's next month.
Next month.
This is the same regulation, just a new season.
New
so
season.
Drop back down to regular old.
Why
rank.
wouldn't they link those up? Why would there be a whole month into the...
They've always been doing that.
But that seems
it's
dumb.
Always been that way.
But it seems
It's
dumb.
Game Freak, dude. I don't know what
They're
to tell
freaks,
you.
you're right.
Are you still
What do you-
doing?
what do
Are
you
you
want me
still
to
doing
say?
doubles, or are you talking singles?
This is Pokemon Champions, so this is VGC, which will be doubles. So I'm gonna be trying to climb back to Master Ball class. I didn't make it to Champions, because I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. I don't have that much free time. We're going with a Mega Crabominable Trick Room team. So if you ever see me on there, be on the lookout. I will fart.
Oh.
She's gonna fart out the competition.
And I will. Gas it out.
Yeah, he's going to gas out the comp.
He's just gonna eat nothing but edibles beforehand, so
I
it smells
will.
like straight weed.
So I'll fall asleep in the middle of a fight, in the middle of a battle, and then I'll wake up and be like, "Why did I lose? It was a tie? What do you mean?"
This past Wednesday, I think that was the 12th.
Yep.
Members of Congress joined activists at a press conference, essentially just highlighting the need for further reform on decriminalization and legalization
That's fair.
in the country, like countrywide, not just statewide. Rep. Ilhan Omar, Democrat of Minnesota. I like this. Millions of people across this country agree that cannabis should be legal. People understand that the old approach has failed. They understand that adults should not carry criminal records for possessing cannabis, she said. They understand that we should not be investing in education and economic opportunity, not mass incarceration. It's about damn time Congress caught up with where the American people are, Omar said. But legalization alone is not enough. If we legalize cannabis and simply allow large corporations to make huge profits while the very communities destroyed by the war on drugs are left behind, then we have failed. Cannabis reform must be about justice and repair. That means expunging the records of people arrested for nonviolent cannabis offenses. It means reinvesting in communities that were targeted for decades by discriminatory policies. And it means ensuring working class people, small businesses, and entrepreneurs have a real opportunity in participating in this new economy.
And she's totally right. When I worked for the dispensary that I worked at, they were a part of and helped fund. And I think it's still going on. It's called the Free Cannabis Prisoners Project or whatever. And essentially it.
Go ahead.
And essentially it was like any nonviolent
Probably possession only.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just like they're getting them out of there, and I think that's a super fair thing. I always will say, you know, at a certain point, you know, it is what it is. But I'm really glad that there's a fund. I always, it was their roundup time, you know, where they were doing that, so you could always just round, and I always just added, yeah, do it, heck yeah. I was glad for that one. That's one of those big ones that I want to do. Then they went to like an election one, and I was like, nah, I'm not interested. I don't care on either side. I don't want to be a part of that.
Right.
I'll free as many non-violent weed smokers as possible, but I'm not trying to fund no legal stuff like that. That's dumb.
The Last Prisoner Project, is that right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably it.
Yeah, no. They've, let's see, 243,000 basically sentences dismissed, modified, or recalled or cleared. 10 bills passed. 24 presidency clemency grants. 360 total years of unjust sentencing saved by their constituent. That's awesome. That's so cool.
Good on
Super
them,
cool.
man.
Yeah, look at all that money. I was so happy. That was one of our favorite things to be doing too, is raising that money for them.
What's that? $11 million total value of legal work provided if it wasn't pro bono. So that's crazy. How cool. No, I just, we obviously aren't incarcerated. We
Yeah.
get to enjoy the benefit of legalization. And if we had been born 10, 15, 20 years earlier, maybe we'd be stuck behind bars. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it sucks.
Or caught
Well-
after a certain age.
Right.
Also, all of their, and I think this is apparently something that they usually do too. All of their opening day sales for recreational
Right.
adult use go to the local community, like a local community like fund or something like that too. Was the
Alright.
big thing, because I remember that was also the thing, was like, oh yeah, our first day sales are going to be all gone to like the wherever in Ohio we opened, and that was for all of them. So that's cool.
Just good to see.
Yeah.
Warms my heart,
And the
Yeah.
community helping.
Yeah, cannabis can help its community.
And the community can help its cannabis.
Plus,
Keep it up, Josh D.
making sure that people can home grow is always an important thing to make sure legislation keeps legal.
Yeah.
We don't want that to be taken away from us. And honestly, I understand trying to limit some of the growth so that way you're not turning into a clear operation, but allowing for a little bit of variety should be allowed more. I mean, I think we're limited to 6 or something like that, right? I can't remember what it was now.
Something like
they kept
that.
jumping back and forth on what they wanted to do, and I lost track. I'll check with my dad again.
I think it's 6 now.
Yeah, I believe it's 6 per house
Person.
per person,
Oh, yeah.
12 per household. I think is what they were saying.
This is Omar again. So let me be clear about what cannabis reforms needed. What cannabis reforms are needed immediately. We must fully deschedule cannabis now. We must stop the federal hemp ban. We must fix outrageous barriers facing legal cannabis businesses that cannot access banking services. And we must ensure that the millions of Americans living in legal cannabis states, from our veterans who use medical marijuana to deal with the pain and PTSD, to our public housing residents who are threatened with eviction for using legal products, can finally do that without fear of federal punishment or government overreach.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Absolutely.
It's they're treating it like an inalienable right.
Yeah.
Like it seems like a personal freedom as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. I think that you should be. I mean, I understand some basic regulations and stuff like that need to exist. I don't think teenagers should be able to be just hanging out.
100%.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
But
yeah.
but I agree. It's it'd be like banning cigarettes. I don't think you can ban cigarettes. I'm not a big fan of cigarettes. I used to be a huge fan of cigarettes.
He
Yeah.
did.
But I think that people should be allowed to have their tobacco products and enjoy that. If they like it, that's their right. But obviously regulation. Can't have teenagers smoking cigarettes.
Buying vapes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I mean, that's
Yeah.
exact same level.
Right.
But I think that we can handle it in a more localized, personal sense as well. I don't think the federal government should be outreaching like that.
I agree with you there.
You want to talk about the Loveland stuff?
That's right. Yeah. If you guys don't know, somebody's trying to make the Loveland Frog the Ohio State cryptid. Are you
know
kidding
how
me?
we feel. We're Grassmen.
Kind of. That's pretty weird, right?
It says
I'm
so,
not a
dude.
big fan of this. It upsets me, and one of them is super biased towards it, because they're represented from Loveland.
Representative Jean Schmidt, Gene Schmidt, Republican from Loveland, and Tristan Rader, Democrat from Lakewood, introduced bipartisan legislation earlier this month. So that would have been, I think, back in April.
They crossed the aisle for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna spit on them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up to that meeting and I'm gonna be very angry.
Loveland
be
frogs
angry too.
aren't even top 3 Ohio cryptid.
Not
Okay,
actually gonna spit on them. By the way.
at minimum, if it's not the Ohio Grassman that someone's trying to make the state cryptid, why would it not be the Lake Erie monster?
Yeah, 100%.
Like they did so well that like the team that was the Lake Erie Monsters did so well that they finally became the Cleveland Monsters, and it's because they're the Lake Erie Monsters.
Look at that. That's
Yeah.
a cool looking Loveland frog.
Yeah.
The Loveland Frog was already
Yeah.
confirmed by the police that were there that it was just a giant iguana.
See, yeah, these are I need a place to voice my frustrations about
Yeah.
this. You know what I mean?
It's
We're heated
We
about
upsetting.
this.
already know the Loveland frog isn't real. It was a cop that saw him. He already admitted that it was just a iguana that he saw. The last time it was seen was in 2016 by some teens playing Pokemon Go. It was a direct quote. It's like Bigfoot and all that other stuff, Matthews said. I don't believe in Bigfoot either.
Wow.
What are we doing here?
So you believe in iguanas?
And that was
Idiot.
a decade ago. The last sighting was a decade ago. Grassman, by the way, was seen, what, 6
weeks.
times last month?
Yeah.
He's all over the place.
We're killing it.
Or they.
And you take that farther.
Right.
So
Who knows
so
how
you
many
have the
of them are
Grassman,
there.
who's actually being regularly seen again. Okay.
Representing us actively.
And
Loveland
in the
frog
community.
Being an iguana.
Right.
and then you follow
10
that
years
up
ago,
with,
at best.
with for the top 3, I would put Gore Orphanage up there.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Most people know about Gore Orphanage. In fact, that ended up making it into like several shows and stuff like that.
Yep.
Let's list all the Ohio cryptids that are better than the Loveland frog. How about it, guys?
Number 1, the cardinal.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the,
Oh, yeah,
fuck the
that's
Love-
what he looks like. There he is. It's the
There he is.
Grassman.
There he is.
There's my
Ohio
guy.
Oh my
Grassman.
god.
Oh, got the
Full
censor
body
that.
shot.
The Minerva monster.
I've
That
never-
sounds cool.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
Cedar bog monster.
7 foot tall, 300-pound furry monster in their gravel pit. And
Oh,
continue to
this is
see that
Wyatt.
times
Grassman.
after. Probably just Grassman again.
It's
More
Grassman.
sightings.
Appearance is similar to the Bigfoot and the Grassman.
Cedar Bog Monster?
Yeah.
Cedar bog monster.
Grassman.
Probably a
Description of the
Grassman.
cedar bog
Grassman.
monster is eerily similar to that of
The
the Grassman.
Grassman.
Yep.
The Loveland
Grassman.
Frog's like,
I'm an
I'll take
iguana?
first, and then every other spot is just the Grassman.
Orange Eyes is another humanoid creature similar to Sasquatch or the Grassman.
Grassman.
Ugh.
Mothman.
Mothman.
Not a
All right,
Grassman.
yeah. Honorary. Melonheads, the Gore
Kids.
Orphanage.
Yeah, wow.
They're
yeah.
cool. Dogman. Dogman's kind of cool.
Yeah, he is. He even has a card in Yu-Gi-Oh.
The Dogman of Defiance,
Yeah.
like, is
That's-
kind of cool.
That's like a badass name, dude.
He probably like gets in street fights with the Grassman.
Oh, you know he does.
Oh,
You know
for
what
sure.
I mean? They go home
Grassman
and, like,
always
lick their
wins, though,
wounds.
but-
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just hear a mountain
You
brain.
can't
Number
visit
10.
Charles Mill Lake without hearing the story of the Charles Mill monster, a bright-eyed monster standing 11 feet tall and weighing nearly 1,000 pounds. That
That's
has
just
caused
a
Wyatt.
Wyatt.
I was gonna say Wyatt. Is this
Yeah,
your
that's-
cousin?
sorry,
Right
guys,
there.
that was-
That's also a Grassman.
Hey,
Lake Erie Bessie, so the Lake Erie monster.
Yeah.
Ohio's version of the Loch Ness. Crosswick monster. Crosswick
Grassman.
snake monster. Okay, that's kind of rad.
Oh, okay.
In Waynesville. Last seen in, or begins in 1882. 1882.
Oh.
Dang. That's like before we were incorporated.
Yeah.
2 boys were attacked by a hulking lizard 12 to 14 feet long. The city's brave men drove it out to the city's. That's kind of sick, dude.
It's probably that 20-foot python that one guy's always looking for.
Peninsula python. Last but not least, the peninsula python may be closer to fact than fiction compared to the other Ohio cryptids, except for one, of course.
Oh no, that's the 20-foot python that guy's always looking for.
1944, it left trampled fields, raided chickens, and unimaginable tracks in the ground in its wake. Yeah, mostly grassmen, right? Mostly just like different flavors of our
Yeah,
beloved
yeah,
grassmen.
I
There's
feel
like
like
7 or 8 different ones.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like-
50% of these were all
Just
Grassmen.
Grassmen.
Yeah, they're like distant cousins of the
Ohio
Grassman.
Cedar bog monster, sea grassman. Orange eyes, sea grassman.
They even say
Yeah,
Cedar
Yeah,
right.
look
Grassman.
at that.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah, so you're
What
either
are
a
we
Grassman,
doing?
an iguana, or Bessie, an actual legitimate thing.
Loveland Frog, like, get real,
Yeah, that
y'all.
iguana probably fucking
Grow
left out
up.
of somebody's tank at home. They're like, my iguana got out. What happened?
There's just a
And-
tail in here.
He talks to cops.
I mean, it would be scary seeing a big iguana with no tail run on its back leg
Yeah.
like through a pond.
He was just making it. He was like, "Oh shit! Someone saw me napping down behind the abandoned building.
Either that
I gotta
or a-
come up with something."
freaking
I'll
hawk
shoot this
came down.
iguana that I brought from home.
It was a frog man. I swear.
I thought it was, but it's someone else's iguana.
I drank too much moonshine. I couldn't
Not
see it
mine,
clearly
that's
enough.
for sure.
I took a shot at it anyway.
I'm a
So
cop,
if this
I wouldn't
comes to
kill my
vote,
own
I hope you
iguana.
guys will all support us and vote for the Ohio Grassman.
Yeah,
Yep.
you should all write your representatives about that as well. That
Yep.
you
Yeah.
want to make sure that the Ohio Grassman is voted in as the Ohio cryptid.
He's been putting in the work, you know. He deserves it.
The name is in it. Like it, the Loveland Frog is the Loveland cryptid.
I think
The
it would
Ohio
be great.
Grassman is around all of Ohio.
Yeah.
Loveland, I think it would be a great official city mascot.
Yeah,
you know,
that's cool.
the
Yeah.
Loveland
City cryptid.
official cryptid.
Yeah, located
That's what I'm saying.
just
Even
around
still,
this one
I'd
I'd
pet
probably make an
store.
argument for another one, but if they want love, you know, you can have the Loveland Frog.
I'm just ashamed.
More like Loveland fraud, am I right?
Do your research.
Hashtag
Yeah.
Loveland fraud. I love
There
it.
you go. Next time I see a post on the Loveland frog becoming a thing, I'm hashtagging that.
Hashtag
Yeah,
Loveland fraud.
We'll come up with a copy pasta for you guys.
Yeah.
Just inundate everyone with it.
No, it'll just empower his notoriety.
Yeah, I'll just do a Facebook get the check mark on my name for a month because it's like do it free for a month, okay? And I'll just go post Loveland fraud
Get the
everywhere.
legitimacy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to
We
talk about
talked
this.
about this.
Oh yeah.
Sri Lankan police arrest 22 Buddhist monks after 110 kilograms of cannabis is found in their luggage.
Yeah, they showed up there with nothing and then left with a 110-pound suitcase.
And I checked, it's 242 pounds is 110 kilograms. That's a ton, dude. That's a lot.
Yeah, you got a teenager in your backpack? What the heck is this?
You
What
think
is
a
what's
sumo
in your
wrestler
Full
would
grown,
you?
that's like
Yeah.
a full grown man.
Yeah, that's
What
a
the fuck?
what is that? How much you should walk to lose 30 pounds? No, that's cannabis.
30
That's
pounds.
not
Yeah.
weight.
Just offload your luggage.
yeah.
The group, mostly junior monks in training from temples across Sri Lanka,
That makes
were
sense.
alleged to have carried about 5 kilos of the narcotic concealed within false walls in their luggage, according to a Sri Lankan customs spokesperson. It was the largest ever drug bust at Colombo's main international airport. I gotta admit, I wouldn't expect it.
No.
If I saw a bunch of like Buddhist monks walking through,
Yeah.
Whatever they got is fine.
what are they gonna do? You know?
They're not here to steal cannabis or take cannabis home with them.
The monks had spent 4 days on holiday in Bangkok and had, quote, Kush, a potent strain of cannabis, hidden in their luggage when returning to Bandanranaike
Oh, okay.
airport on Saturday.
If anyone knows how to pronounce it, let us
They
know.
had, some,
Yeah.
they had some OG Kush.
Yeah.
That is so
Yeah.
funny.
The actual
Yeah, and we
Hindu
just had some OG
strings.
Kush story, and I'm gonna call that an 8.
10.
I'm gonna call it a 9. Solid.
Mine would have
I like
been a
that.
9 as well,
I
but it
enjoyed
weighed
it.
I
out.
like the fry. Very cozy. I feel warm.
I feel great.
I'd buy it again.
Not tired, but like cozy.
Coughs and cartwheels is what I'm trying to do.
Coughs.
If you cough when you're upside down,
That's gonna
it
be
would
insane.
probably like
You might-
help propel you back up.
No,
know?
you might black out from the blood rushing to your
Yeah, if
head.
you
Don't
cough
do that.
upside down,
That's
you,
bad.
You get to see God.
He's waving at
You
you.
can
Speed
off in the
run.
distance. It's like, not yet.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing here? He just shoves you.
A cartwheel? You didn't even land it.
He's looking all confused.
And Ohio has 8ths now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Ohio 8th is no longer.
Yeah, that they used to call us the Buckeye 8.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, I was.
That was a Buckeye 8.
I was somewhere the other day, and I overheard some people talking about it. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Where?
Whoa.
Give me one. Get me one.
Stop it. I just complete strangers. I interjected. I was like, are you talking about eighths?
So,
I'm bougie. I get the halves.
halves.
I'd be using the vaporizer mostly,
Yeah.
so it lasts so long. If I get a half, it's like I'm sick of it by the end.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
I
Well, you
don't
got to
even
get like
want
2 halves in order to like keep mixing, matching it up. Like changing it up.
Yeah,
every once
different
in a while,
quantities.
But then again, you're buying 2 halves.
Making salads
I'm
out
guilty.
Yeah.
I'm guilty as charged.
That's why I use those terpene infused palm.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good
Mm.
idea. The sweet palms.
I don't mind it.
If I don't like a flavor or it starts to get kind of booty, I just put
switch
it in
back.
those suckers and then I pop that and I'm like, ooh, it always tastes good now.
I'll get
King
2.
palms. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
King palms.
I'll get 2 different, and I'll just switch back and forth.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm sick of one.
Yeah, I never buy the same one because when I go in, I just get price low to high. What's on sale?
Yeah, but
I might have got it one other time.
with
but
this economy, yeah. But if I ever double, I think I've only doubled twice: Bananaconda and Brownie Scout.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to do like a whole. We talked about this. Do like a whole fruit medley.
Oh,
Yeah, that was one of our question of the weeks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, remember question of the week?
I remember those.
I
know exactly where he's thinking.
I'm putting the pressure on him.
Yeah.
like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck sometimes.
No,
we want to see that.
don't do that.
Do we want to say that?
We're not.
Who's Mickey Mouse? Ricky Bouse.
Who's Blicky Bouse?
Blicky on the spliffy on.
And
We definitely are allowed to have Mickey now though, because he's
Steamboat Willie. We can
Steamboat
have
Willie.
William.
We're not allowed to call him Mickey, at all.
Yeah, no.
It's Steamboat William.
Steamboat Willie.
But we have access to his image.
Yeah, that's basically his image. But
Yeah, if you want to see my drawing of Steamboat Willie, it's right here.
And Pinocchio. We got Pinocchio, right?
Pinocchio,
Pinocchio, Winnie the Pooh, Popeye the Sailor Man.
We got Popeye?
Yeah, he had a good horror movie.
And it all depends on. So it's what 92 years or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought it was 50.
It's 90.
It's
I'm almost certain
that
it's 90
version
something.
of him, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it all comes down to the legislation on that is based off of the people that own Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Because I guess they were real litigious. They continue to be real litigious, right? And there was like a work of essentially fan fiction that got published featuring Sherlock Holmes. And he liked dogs, right? And I guess in the original run, it was a very late thing that he like grew to like dogs. Originally, he hated dogs throughout like the entire series, and then the last like book or two, he started liking dogs. And because those last 2 books where he liked dogs were still within the 92-year restriction, they weren't allowed to publish it. But like if you were writing Sherlock Holmes provably as like the early version of him, you would have been fine. If he just hated dogs still, they probably would have been in the clear. You know what I mean? So like Steamboat Willie is a good example. You can show Mickey Mouse or that Mickey Mouse in black and white. If he has color as of right now, that's not allowed, or at least those colors you're not allowed. But so long as you do the black and white version, that's over 92 years or whatever.
I'm gonna
Obviously, it's a little more complicated, but that's where like a lot of the law lies.
We gotta make Mickey go Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
Have
Steamboat
some,
Willie goes
have
Super
some
Saiyan.
yellow shorts.
No, every time their domain goes up, they make really shitty horror movies about him.
Yeah.
Like Winnie, Blood and Honey.
Right. Has
Popeye
anybody
the Sailor
seen any
Man
of those?
got one. His was actually decent. I enjoyed that one.
The
They're like, why are you doing this?
the
And he's
Banana
like,
Splits
I
got
am what
one,
I am.
but there's no way
Yeah,
that they
Banana
must have just
Splits.
bought the rights or something.
That one was
because
good.
that was like what the 70s.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like.
I thought it was 80s. Maybe it was.
Maybe
the
maybe
Five
late
Nights at
70s,
Freddy's
early
thing.
80s. Sorry.
It was supposed to be like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing.
Oh,
They
is
just,
that-
moved it over?
Gotcha. That makes sense, I guess. Like one of the early draft, because I know that was in the works for
Yeah.
like years and
Ages.
years, right?
And then they lost the rights and had to change the movie, and that's what became like Willy's Wonderland with.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
fantastic.
And
man.
then, shortly after that, Five Nights comes out, and
Ain't that funny?
yeah.
Is that the Blade of 87?
It's
Nicolas Cage is my spirit animal.
that was a fantastic
him.
movie. I enjoy it.
I know.
Oh, God, I hate it.
Why
How
might
come
really like
I
that
have to be
movie?
good at
Because
my
he doesn't
job?
Sing say
But
a single
Nicolas
thing.
Cage can just go gallivant doing whatever the fuck he wants, and he gets
I love
celebrated
him.
for it.
He's fantastic.
If I just fucked around at my job, I would get yelled at and fired. You
That's
know what I
true.
mean? Because my uncle isn't Francis Ford Coppola.
Why not? Sorry, dog.
I
You should
wish.
have been born in a different timeline.
If only. The electricity theft in Spain is equal to the amount of annual consumption in Barcelona and Seville.
What? That's crazy.
Electricity theft in Spain has reached record levels. Over the past 5 years, the amount of illegally consumed electricity has equaled the total amount annual demand of Barcelona and Sevilla combined. New figures from the energy sector are raising concern about organized crime and the rapid growth of indoor cannabis cultivation.
I was going to ask, what do they
God.
do? Build a data center? Stealing all the resources?
That's probably why they can't build data centers.
Yeah, if they try to build a data center in
Blow
Spain,
the
it
grid.
immediately gets fucking
We'll just blow the grid immediately.
looted for copper.
According to energy company Endesa, the volume of stolen electricity between 2021 and 2026 corresponds to the consumption of more than 1 million Spanish households. In 2025 alone, around 72,700 cases of electricity fraud were detected, averaging approximately 200 cases per day, the highest figure recorded in the 5 years. Most of the stolen electricity is not linked to energy poverty, but rather to organized operations. A significant share is attributed to illegal indoor cannabis farms where electricity is directly connected to the grid without metering. It makes sense when so much of the world is moving towards legalization that people like Spain and France and, you know, you're going to get it one way or another, I imagine.
Yeah.
I remember reading back in the day that British Columbia was especially bad for like indoor grow operations. And I think that's where they started with like flying helicopters over and using a heat camera.
Infrared.
Yeah, infrared essentially to try and figure out which houses were just generating a ton of heat. The other funny thing was a lot of times if you're in a place like British Columbia where there's a lot of snow, and you don't have tremendous insulation, you'd be like the only house on the block with
I
no
was gonna
snow
say,
on your roof.
There was a couple ops that were busted in Ohio because of
Oh, no kidding.
exactly like that. The roof was just completely melted. There's no snow
Like, wait a
whatsoever after a
minute.
huge snowstorm.
So mind your P's and Q's, I guess.
Keep it in the basement.
What did that, what did that
We're good
say
now,
in
though.
that green bar? It looked like AI trying to come up with a sentence.
Vanwege Victor niet in Fran
We're
cannabis
watching a whole bunch of
This is,
European stuff
Yeah.
now. He's like,
Yeah.
I think it's German.
Yeah, it looks like it's on a German website.
yeah, that makes sense. That's what I'm saying. It's like he just went from like a French
Swedish.
one to
Sweden. Yeah.
Yeah.
He went from a story about France though over to a story
Spain.
about Spain.
The
It's like
Sweden.
he's just traveling the whole European Union at this point. They're like, yeah, you could probably speak this language.
They do that.
I'm always looking for weed news. You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know. I dig it.
There's
I
always
dig it.
interesting stuff going on.
I
There
agree.
is.
We
Especially
didn't talk. I think it got
overseas.
cut. That guy that was growing like the weird mutated male
Yeah,
plants or
yeah.
whatever on Reddit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, just interesting.
Yeah.
It's not really important. But
Horror pictures.
it's weird. Yeah. The Loveland frog shit. Like,
Yeah, fuck the Loveland frog.
asshole.
Dumbass.
We're coming for you.
The Loveland fraud. Excuse me.
Yeah, yep.
Hashtag.
Hashtag the Loveland fraud.
Get it started, guys.
Type that down below. Grassman, we're the cryptid.
Hashtag Grassman Ohio Cryptid.
It was their hat. They were number one.
Well, that wraps up our sesh for today. We want to thank all you guys for kicking back with us for this episode. Tune in next Friday at 4:20 for our podcast where we'll try the.
We're not trying it yet.
This is the old
But
one.
we're gonna
man.
talk about it.
Ooh, ooh.
We gotta cut that.
Oops. All right. Cut it. Rewind.
That's our sesh for today, guys. We're gonna go and take a nap, and we're gonna go underneath a tree.
Find the best tree.
Yeah, find the best tree and take a nice nap underneath.
Rest our
it.
head a little
It's
bit.
kind of wet outside.
You remember you can check us out on
We're the
Spotify.
Grassmen, dude.
Feel
Oh,
free to
right, right.
subscribe and comment down below. If you want to go to our Instagram, you can see all the up close photos that Wyatt took with all sorts of cool extra stuff to it. Makes it look beautiful. I promise you.
We're getting funky.
That's right.
Funky.
And if you like what we're doing, check out our Patreon.
Oh yeah,
It'll,
do that.
Cost $4.20 a month. That's all. Just to get inside and uncensored.
That's less than the cost of a
Bubble
pre-roll.
gum.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like
It actually
Probably the
is
same.
less than the cost of a pre-roll. Less than the cost of a bubble gum.
it's less than a dime bag.
So-
And keep an eye out for our merch too.
Absolutely. And that photo shoot that we did too. Keep an eye out for that. It was hilarious.
We hope you enjoyed.
Goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Remember, Fridays at 4:20.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We love you.